You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey everybody, it's Jonathan Rose. Welcome to Masters in Trading Live. We come on live every single day the market's open, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, share a few tidbits about the market, give you some color where we think the market's going. Announcement today, we have our Advanced Notice live session. For everybody in our Advanced Notice program, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to get on and do a live search. Today is a very exciting day because our Advanced Notice is an unusual options activity tool. And today we just had an awesome upgrade that I'm going to go over with everybody. So Telvin, if you would, throw me over to the charts and let's go over the upgrade. All right, guys, actually we won't be on the charts. We'll be on the starting out on the Masters in Trading website. So on Masters in Trading, if I just click here for services, we have our 4 services, our Advanced Notice, which is unusual options activity, our earnings, divergence, and blockchain. Advanced Notice, if I give it a click, here are the most unusual names that we're seeing in the market, starting with Steel. Steel, SMG, Game, DJT, and Sedge are the top 5 most unusual. Game's been on there for about 15 days in a row. We know what Game's been doing. Has been absolutely crazy. Some of the other things that we have on this page, we have our updates and alerts. We have our learning lab with some education material. And then we always share our full portfolio with our Advanced Notice members. But here is the upgrade, which we've been waiting on, and it's very, very cool. Now, if you hover, give it a click, you'll see the exact trades, why it's number 1 on our unusual options activity list. So that's for X, Scott's Miracle. These are the trades that came up. Game's got a ton of trades that got it to this unusual options activity list, Sedge, and NVAX. So now let's go over to the slides and we'll go over these trades. All right, I have you at the slides. I feel like every single day we are celebrating somebody earning over 100% in one of our trades. Katie today was able to share that she was able to close her CCL trade for a 208% gain. So congrats, Katie, superstar. Okay, Advanced Notice, let's go over some of these names. As we showed you, here's the list with our upgrade. If we look at X is going to be right here. Now, X, here is the information from June 5th. The majority of the trades were done at 10:44 a.m. Eastern Time. A few of the trades were done at 10:23 and 10:18, and then you see some of them back here. What I want you to notice, and this is crucial when you're dealing with unusual options activity, you got to go to the timestamp of the actual trade. So X was the number 1 most unusual name, but if we go to the actual timestamp, 10:44. Now, because I live in Chicago, my charts are on Central Time. So if I go to 9:44, that's going to take us right here, okay? Hopefully you guys can see 9:44 is right here. X was trading at 38.43. Once those orders went through, notice how X sold off from 38.43.45 down to 38. It dropped 50 cents. Well, the reason it did that is because the market makers filled all of these orders. When they filled all of these orders, they had to clean up what's called their delta. They cleaned up their delta so they didn't have any speculative exposure. They just wanted to be exposed to volatility. They didn't want directional exposure, and that's what pushes this market down. So the X trades were actually very, very bearish. Now, I took this before the market opened. The X trades were bearish, but they were bearish going out 225 days. So that's quite a bit of time but the trades that it caught were these 128,000 and 100,000 options that trade. Now, is X a good trade? I don't love it. I don't love it because this is more of a merger arbitrage play where X was going to get bought and then they weren't going to get bought. So you do have to look into these trades. There's more into this X. I don't love it, but I wanted you to see it's a bearish trade, but it's going 200 days away. SMG was the second name on the list. Again, always look at the timestamp to see what's going on. If we look at the timestamp of Scott's Miracle, take a second. What do you think happened? The majority of the trades were done at 12:39 Eastern Time. Again, that's 11:39 Central Time. 11:39 Central Time takes us all the way down here. SMG was trading at 64. Later in the day, it closed at 65.56. This was most likely, guys, a very, very, very bullish trade. Traders can then get long with that smart money. So that's how we're looking at the advanced notice tool. We're looking for the most unusual trades in the market. Again, I grabbed this before the markets open. I'm not going to suggest a trade in SMG for everybody because today we have our advanced notice live at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And for that, we're going to do an all-out search party and we're going to go over these trades. For anybody watching, SMG, bullish scenario, you may consider getting long this stock on opportunity. Let's keep going. Exus. Exus was one of the more interesting trades that I saw on the list. I think Exus was 5 or 6. Again, they kind of did these trades scattered throughout the day, but what I did for Exus is I'm showing you the exact trades because what they did is they came hunting for those July 50 calls. The July 50 calls, at the end of the day, they ended up doing about 11,000 of them. Let's see if I can see where those are showing up. July 50 strike calls. This is from yesterday. So this actually might have been closing because we see 6,000, 5,000, together 2,000, but there's only 5,000 on the open interest. So some of these actually might have been closing. That's why we want to look deep into these unusual option activity. When we can find that are definitively buying, that's when we want to follow along with those trades. Exus, it looks like they might have been covering. That's why the volume starts here and then moves over into that open interest category. CART. CART is one of the first names that we shared. CART we shared because we saw lots and lots of insider buying. Well, since we've shared CART, and I believe we shared CART going back here, it's rallied, but it's had some difficult time breaking out. Okay, this is just the expected move. When the expected move is smaller, volatility is lower. When CART trades to the bottom of its expected move, not surprising, Maple Bear shares are trading higher because the company decides to buy back 500 million shares in a repurchase program. That's putting CART up 5% here, but it's actually up 9% throughout the day, and we are very long CART in our promotional portfolio. What I'd like to do now, actually, Telvin, if you wouldn't mind bringing me live, let's talk to the peeps. Hey guys, so I'm like giddy today. We've been waiting for this upgrade. Now, not only can you see the most unusual names, if you hover over those, you can see exactly what makes those trades most unusual. Everybody who's in All Access, hang on. We're going to stay on, go over a few more trades. Big reminder, advanced notice, 2 p.m. Eastern Time today. Really excited to go over all these trades in our midday search party. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 11 o'clock Eastern Time.